Hi beautiful people, my name is Lenka and I'm the creator and founder of Me by Lenka, which is all about celebrating us women through my sketches. It is about celebrating our curves, our careers, our life moments, or who we are in general in personal and professional world through my sketches. And I love what I do because I love sharing my experience and my visions with you guys. I hope you vibe with it, and if you don't, that's fine too. I mean, not everybody can. We all have different flavors, right? It's not for everybody. I just love what I do, and I love femininity, and I always have. Like, I always admired woman's body. I always admire the curves, no matter what size. And for those who follow me for a while know that I created little two short videos about Me by Lenka, why I created Me by Lenka and what Me by Lenka is about. But this channel, Let's Talk Live with Me, was created for a reason, so I can connect with you on more personal levels, so you can not only see it through my sketches, but you can see it by seeing me talking about it. And I hopefully will get to that point that we can live chat at some point and I can hear your stories and you can share your stories with us, all of us, because I believe that we all have stories to share and inspire. And I know that we all go through life to inspire or help others around us. So that's one of the reasons why I created Let's Talk Live with Me. Oh my god, I'm forgetting my own channel. I guess, yeah, I took a little break. For those who follow me, they know that I took a little break. I went through a loss. I lost my little fluffy fluff, my little everything, my little fluffy Siberian kitten who was 7 months old, and he was just the purest, the cutest, the nicest soul ever. He was my first pet, so when he died, I felt like part of me died. It's basically was the same pain as when my husband died suddenly in 2008. And then my friend, my Wendy, for those who've seen few of the videos, you know that Wendy was always here by my side, kind of like holding me down, because she's that gentle, pure, innocent soul, and I'm that devil, that asshole. I always laugh like we balance each other out, you know. I'm that asshole and she's that like little sweet soul, and I miss her so much. So I was really depressed and I took a break, but I'm so happy to be back and I can wait to share with you or talk to you about what I had in plan before. And yeah, let me show you my iFig. That's my baby boy. That's my Eiffel. And I'm thinking about, like, yeah, you probably saw, because Eiffel Tower is my favorite structure in the world. I have never been there. I have never been in Paris, but Eiffel is, I am something with obsessed, and I'm thinking about getting a tattoo which would have two meanings, Eiffel, and I name my kitten Eiffel. But today video is about more about connecting with you and share with you my personal story. I mean, all of it is my personal story, but maybe I would like to share with you my background so you can understand me more, where I'm coming from. So not literally where I'm coming from, but yeah, I'll tell you where I'm coming from. Basically, you can hear that cute. I hate that accent, but you know, it's part of me, so I love it. I learned to love it. I used to want to get rid of it, and I hate it when people ask me, where are you from? I always say from New Jersey, even though I know where they're getting. And I feel bad because I know, you know, we are made out of so many cultures and so many different people and different countries. So, you know, I know that people don't mean it in bad way, but I'm getting tired of that question. Where are you from? From New Jersey. So I was born in Czechoslovakia in 1979. Now it's Slovakia. And I came to United States in 2001. That's such a cute story, and I'll tell you when I get to that t-shirt, because of course that story inspired me to create two t-shirts. It's under the category Proud American. I love our country. I am so blessed and grateful to be here, even though I never wanted to come here. But let's go back where I came from. So my background is in art. All my life I've been surrounded by art, by drawing and sketching and designing. I went to art school since I was 6 years old. I took art classes from age 6 to age 18. After like 3 times a week or 3 times a week for 3 or 4 hours, I think it was. And after the regular school hours, I studied interior and furniture design in high school. I went to technical high school, and then I went to architecture. I studied 2 years of architecture in Slovakia, in capital city. And then 2001 came, and I ended up here. And then 7 years later, I finally got my paperwork finalized. I was able to apply for school. So I went to, at the age of 28, I really didn't think I can make it, but my husband at that time, he was such a big fan of mine, and he basically not forced me, but he he gave me the courage. I was like, I'm too old to go to school, 5 years, 20, I'll be 33 by the time I graduate, people have 10 years of experience. So I was on the edge, but I was accepted, and he was so proud of me and happy. So I finished 5 years of architecture here and graduated in 2013. And of course, he was so proud of me, my biggest fan. And first semester, a month before my finals, he passed away suddenly out of nowhere. So yeah, I lost my biggest fan at the beginning of something I wanted so much, and he wanted it so much for me. So yeah, that was my first biggest strike, biggest heartache in my life. uh, where I was getting it. So yeah, that's my background. In architecture and art and design, all my life I'm surrounded by creating. I'm used to expressing my feelings, my thoughts through art. I was very shy and quiet girl growing up. I grew up. Me and my sister are a year and 10 months apart, so almost 2 months apart. 2 years, 2 years, 2 months, 2 years apart. And she was always that, what do you call it, the life of the party girl. Like, always, people always notice her. She was beautiful, like, you know. And I was always that quiet girl sitting in the corner playing with the Lego, and didn't have much to say, because no matter what I did, I was always invisible next to her. So I never even bothered. I always expressed myself through art, and I saw that people who wants to see me see me. And that was kind of my coping mechanism. Like, that's how I learned to be visible, through my art and expressing myself through clothes and hair later on. And that stick with me until now. And now I know that I was meant to do this for a reason. So yeah, I am in art industry, or not industry, but in the art world. And I have to thank my mother, because she was art lover. She always loved art. Our living room looked like the gallery in Versailles, like, paintings, and all over we had 4 walls, and everywhere paintings and paintings. And she loved, and she took us, she basically taught me love for architecture and art, basically because she took us every summer to see architecture, beautiful historical buildings and castles throughout the whole Czechoslovakia and Poland. So I grow to learn, or I learned to love architecture and appreciate history in such an early age. And that's another reason why I always express myself through art. And I always admired woman's body. I always did. I used to be skinny girl all the time. I don't want to say FAT, but I got chubby in my late, I think it started when Jimmy died. I was 29. And, I was eating cake every night and trying to go through pain by numbing my pain by eating. I'm sorry for those trains. We have a train track over right here, so I'm sorry. So yeah, I was always skinny girl, and I gained weight after in my 30s. I was always up and down, going through depression, and even now I lost weight. And at the beginning of the year, and now when Ifig died, I was self-medicating by eating sweets and desserts and ice cream. That's my go-to. So yeah, I'm less in my 30s to 40s. I always struggle with my weight, but they never stop from loving me. People always notice, and especially in Eastern Europe, people are such assholes. And I understand that health is important, but like, tell someone you are fat and making fun of them is so rude. Like, I despise those people. I say, if I ask you for your opinion, then I want you to be honest with me and tell me the truth. But if I don't, that means I don't care what you have to say. And I don't believe in people volunteering their opinions. And especially in today's world behind keyboards, people are just so rude. And I think that's another reason why I decided to create Me by Lenka. There were so many things building up throughout my life journey that made me, what is, I don't know why it's so white here, what is it? It's what bothers me here. So there was so many things building up, and I now I see that it was like preparing me for this journey of Me by Lenka. I love Me by Lenka, and I hope most of you love too. What I want to talk about today's video is about my sketches, why they are like the way they are, and what does that mean. So as you can see in these sketches behind me, I have them upside down for because you would see the t-shirts. You see that they have no eyes and no skin color. I mean, it's white because it's on white background, but to me it's because I try to do sketches on the black and dark surface, dark t-shirts, but the sketches were like eaten by the background. I want the sketch to pop out. I want the sketch to speak for you. So if you wear it, you express, people notice it right away. You don't even have to talk and express what you believe, what you love, who you are. So that's one of the reasons why I love white background, and that's coming from me whose closet is black and gray. You know, there is a joke about people in architectural world or design world that we always wear only black and gray, which is kind of true. But I got to love colors in the summer. So the sketches have no eyes and no skin color because I want every woman, every ethnicity, every color, every woman to find herself in my sketches if she vibes with my sketches, you know. I don't want it to be about ethnicity, and you know that ethnicity is defined by either skin color or our eyes. You know, Asian people have different eyes, and Caucasian people have different eyes, you know. So I didn't want to do that. I want to concentrate on the message, on the celebrating of our curves. My sketches have bigger boobs and bigger hips and smaller waist, or curvy, like, you know, pull-up shoes waist. I always call it Kardashian's waist. But yeah, that has nothing to do with bigger or smaller boobs. It has to do something about that's what makes us different from men. Women have breasts, women have waist, women have hips. Men don't have that. I mean, you know, if you have men's boobs. I'm talking about the form of woman and man, right? So I hope you get it. And I exaggerated in my sketches because it's not on purpose that all women should have big boobs and small waist and hips. That's how I see feminine soul. That's how I see as an artist femininity, you know. I know one person was like, oh, I love the sketch, but I wish you would draw small boobs. I was like, well, I guess when that's what you see, that's what you see. And I sketch something with the smaller boobs. But to me, if you look at my sketches, they all have different shapes, different sizes. One is big, one is small. It's like how my hand sketch goes. I don't think about it, oh, I'm gonna draw bigger boobs, I'm gonna draw smaller waist. It's just the way I have a vision or a message in my head, and I sketch it, and that's how it comes out. It comes out, whether small or big. It's not about that. That's how I see as an artist femininity. I call this sketch Soul of Femininity. So that's how I decided to express myself and help women express themselves. The story is that one night we went to sleep, and my fiance was drunk, and he's so honest when he's drunk. And he turned around and he says, like, that's when I quit my job 6 months before. I walked away from my job and decided to look for something different. But while I was working on my resume and on the competition, I decided to enter the competition. I'm sitting on the floor. That's my favorite chair floor. I took a 6-month break from architecture, and I was looking for other jobs. But then one night he said, like, honey, you should be your own boss. You should create your own company. You should work for yourself. You are so talented. And I'm like, well, dude, like, I have no license. How can I work for myself? How can I create my company? And I don't know what happened that night, and I had never even thought about it. I just went upstairs one day and created Me by Lenka. And Me by Lenka was created from the sketches. I used to post a year before on my face. I used to create sketches a year before I quit my job. I used to express myself through sketches. That's how I think it was the first like step maybe towards the Me by Lenka. I suddenly started to express my thoughts, my ideas, my moments, my happy moments, my sad moments, at work while I was taking break from sections and elevations and 3D modeling. I used to sketch myself in these funny like messages, and posting it at Facebook to cheer up other people. And these are the sketches I'm talking about. Like I was coming home to work from train station in Manhattan, walking blocks in the rain, and I was so happy. They remind me of the movie Singing in the Rain, my favorite movie of all. So I used to sketch like myself in the sketches, and I think that was the first step towards. Okay, well, back it up. I'm gonna back it up. So these sketches I used to post on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram to just cheer up other people while I was working. I thought it was funny. And then I was 37. I started to be tired, and finally got me like, I was so annoyed with people that they didn't hear me whenever I was talking. When I was presenting the work or product, they got it. But when I was talking to them, nobody got it. Even my family members, or even not only in professional world, in personal world as well. So I got frustrated with it. That no matter what I do say, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. They are so close-minded, or they are stuck on their way of thinking. But they never missed the day to comment on my hair, comment on my clothes, comment on my weight. So I was like, hey, wait a minute. Why don't I show them fuck you, or show them message through the sketches, through the way I express myself? And that suddenly I started to create sketches and my messages on the t-shirts. Like I created a t-shirt for my mom, whatever. Every time she told me I need to lose weight, all the time I went to see her and I knew she's gonna say something, I made a t-shirt, whatever. That's my favorite word. I learned my favorite two words, first two favorite words in America were fuck you and whatever. So that stuck with me. So I started to create t-shirts like, here we go, like that. That was for my work, that I want to show about my boss that I am a woman and I am an architect too. I can be sexy and smart as well. I don't have to choose, because I used to love dress sexy. I love body hugging clothes, whether I'm size 3 or size 20. I always loved body hugging clothes, and I always had a big butt. So no matter how big pants I had, they were always tight on my ass. So that's how I started to express myself, and that's before I even created Me by Lenka. And then one day, like I said to you, one morning when I woke up, out of nowhere, that was, I think, 3 or 4 months before I never even had idea, never had clue that I will ever create something what I created. So that's my little story behind Me by Lenka. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to talk to you about other t-shirts. I think I will talk to you in next video about the story behind what I meant when I say you were born to make an impact. It was the first thought that I came across when I was looking for a logo or something to describe Me by Lenka. So I think I would like to touch down on what I meant by you were born to make an impact. I know it's Monday, it's 7 o'clock in New Jersey. I hope you had a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And that's one more thing I want to say. Me by Lenka is not about judging. It's not about, I don't want to come across as an asshole who is judging. My Me by Lenka is about sharing my own experience, my life journey, and my experience with people around me, what I went through. I want to share it with you, and if you vibe with it, I want to help you express yourself. If you find yourself in one of those sketches, I would be more than happy, if you would wear it. Then, if you didn't see my 2 videos, what is Me by Lenka and why Me by Lenka, please check it out. I mean, I love those 2 videos. I'm gonna link them down below, and you will get it more. So I just want every woman to love herself. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to tell you what to do, how to think. I'm not here to convince you to believe in spirituality or, I'm just here simply sharing my life story with you. And because I am able to sketch and express myself through sketches, I said, why not wear. People always judge us on physical appearance or what we wear, so why not send a message, meaningful message to them, or something we want to express, you know? Like if you go on a first day, wouldn't that be fun to wear a t-shirt the guy will see and will get it something a little bit about you? Or just walking down the street, you know, just like the smile, you know, when you walking and you are miserable and someone smiles at you out of nowhere, isn't that beautiful? It's something like that. The t-shirts make someone smile or send a positive. Or I have a fuck you t-shirt, you know, because when I got tired of people judging me all the time and telling me what to do and not to do, you know, it's so I created a fuck you t-shirt. You know, it's not only about rainbows and unicorns, it's about everyday life, and fuck you comes with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I didn't come across as judgmental a-hole. Oh, Wendy will love this video because she hates when I say a-hole. But I did a-hole, not A-S-S-H-O-L-E. I hope I spelled it right. So I hope you guys had a beautiful Monday. Enjoy the evening and get ready for Tuesday. Like I said, I'm gonna create next video soon and talk about what I meant by you were born to make an impact and why I use my face as a model. Alright? Thank you guys for watching this video, and I love you. Stay beautiful and sexy. Thank you for watching. And if you like it, or you think you can help someone with these little videos, please share it with them, you know. All right, thank you so much. Bye guys.